Hello scholars, today we are going to explore place value chart a little bit more with a triple digit number and double digit number. Okay, so what we're going to see is that today is not addition like Monday and Tuesday were, but instead it's subtraction. So we need to think about the place value chart a little differently. And remember, we are solving vertically also. So a lot of you have been doing a much better job using the place value chart strategy. Please make sure you also stack your numbers like I'm about to do and subtract them that way as well. Okay, we want to see if you can master that skill too. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my top number, which of course when I'm subtracting is going to be my whole that I'm taking away from. So it's going to be the biggest number in the equation, which is 114. Then I put my subtraction sign over here to the left, and I need to make sure my ones from the number 65 are lined up under my ones from my whole, and then my tens go under the ones, or go under the tens in my whole as well, so that my number is lined up. Okay, so I know that there are no hundreds in the number that I'm taking away, so there's nothing under the 1 in the number 114. In the hundreds place, okay? So now that that's lined up, I am ready to do a step on the place value chart and follow it by a step on my vertical form. Okay, so I'm going to start off by putting my whole into my place value chart so I can cross out my part. Okay, so the whole is going to be in blue. So we have 100, 110, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114. Okay, just to make sure and be precise, I have 100, 100, 110, 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ones, 4 ones. Excellent. I know that I have the correct whole. Okay, so in this next step, I have to pay close attention and make sure I solve from the ones place first. And I see that there are 4 ones, but I need to take away 5. Oh no, what in the world could I do? Well, the only other place that I have more is over here in my tens place or my hundreds place. So the simplest way to do it is to go next door and get 10 more. See how there's more on the floor? The rhyme is more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So I crossed out that 110. I'm going to take it and put it into my ones place. All right. So let's do that over here as well. I don't have enough, so I'm going to take that 10, unbundle it, and turn it into 10 ones. That's what I need. There you go. That's a fair trade. So what I see is that I still have 114. I just moved it around. This is 100. This is 10 and 4 more. That's still 114. I didn't subtract at all. I just unbundled, regrouped, or traded. Okay, so now I have to make sure in every single place I'm ready to subtract. Okay, I have 14 up here now. I could definitely take away 5, but now I have 0 in my whole in my tens place. If I have 0, can I cross out 6? So I have to go next door and get 10 more. So if I take 10 tens from my hundreds place, and then I put it over here. I used to have 0 tens, but now I have 10 tens because I took 100 like this and I unbundled or regrouped it because 100 is the same as 10 tens. Awesome. Okay, now I check in both places and see if I have enough to cross out 5 ones. Oh, definitely. And 6 tens. Yes, sir, I do. Okay, so now I'm ready to do the actual subtraction. Let's see it happen. Okay, 14 over here minus 5. I lined them up so precisely, and I know that they're in 10 frame form, so I know there are 5 here. And I kind of count them in my head as I go just to make sure. But then I find that there are 14 minus 5 means there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 left. Awesome. That makes a lot of sense. Then I have 10 minus 6. Well, I know 6 and 4 makes 10, so I think my answer is going to be 4. I'm just going to double check it. Okay, let's see. I have to take away 6, 5, 6. How many do I have left? definitely 4, like I thought. Awesome. Okay, here's another way that I know. If I have 9 plus 5 more, that does make 14, and that's what I have at the top. This is how you could check. Does this part plus this part make that whole? Yes, it does. 4 plus 6 is definitely 10. That's just a way to go back and check by kind of adding the parts in your head to see if they make the whole at the top. Now I'm very confident in my answer, and that it is 49. Oh, right. Awesome. Now we're going to try one that where one of the numbers has a 0 in one of the places. Okay, so I'm trying one more example for you. So if I look at this, again, I'm going to write the 3-digit whole, the bigger number, on the top when I do vertical form or vertical algorithm. Then I line up my ones and I line up my tens. There you go. Awesome. And then I put my minus sign over here, and let's get ready to go. 120 is the whole, so I'll put that in. 100, 10, 20. Double check. Well, there's no ones, so at 0 represents no ones, so I'm nothing. So 1, 1, 2 tens, 2 tens. Yes, okay. I'm ready to solve. But am I really? I'm going to go with my rhyme again. There's more on top. No need to stop. Is there more on top? Is 0 more than 7? I do have to stop. Is there more on the floor? Oh yeah, there is. I have to go next door and get 10 more. So I'm trying to get 10 ones from my tens place. Same thing I do here. I didn't have enough ones to take away 7. So I need to unbundle one of my tens. It becomes 10 ones. Excellent. Okay, so now can I cross out 7 ones? Oh, yes, I can, definitely, but I'm not going to subtract yet until I've made sure I have enough in every single place. Is 1 more on top? No need to stop. No, is 1 more than 3? The 1 is definitely smaller than 3. Uh-oh. More on the floor. This is the floor, remember? More on the floor. I have to go next door and get 10 more because I have 1 of something. I cannot cross out 3. So I go next door, I grab 10 tens. Now I have no hundreds in my hundreds place. I put my 10 tens with the 10 that I still had left. So 10 tens plus 1 10 is 11 tens. It's going to look like this. I didn't have enough tens. Go next door and get 10 more tens. Now I'm going to have enough tens to cross out 3. Okay, I can cross out 7 ones. I can cross out 3 tens. Excellent. I am so ready to go. So I go 7, okay. That's 5. Oh, I can't forget. I know I'm going 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 10 minus 7 was 3 left. Now I have 11 tens minus 3 tens. Okay, so I have to only take away 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is my answer 7? One of the hardest parts about this is remembering that you need to count all the tens that are left. That 10 didn't go anywhere. That 10's still there. I can't forget it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens left. Any hundreds? Nope. We unbundled that. That was part of these tens. Awesome possum. That's the same as here. We have no hundreds left. Nothing to take away. That makes nothing. We don't put a 0 there. We just leave it blank. Okay, I can also check back by adding back in my head. Does this part and this part make this part? Let's see. Does 3 plus 7 make 10? Oh yeah, that's my tens fact. 8 and 3 more. 8, 9, 10, 11. That does make 11 tens if I put 8 tens and 3 tens together. So now I feel very confident that 120 minus 37 is 83. Awesome. Okay, so that was 2 examples, and that's what your practice will look like today. But I do have one more thing to share with you before we go and get your practice. So you're going to have something in your practice page that looks like this, and it says, Tanisha and James drew models on their place value charts to solve this problem. 102 minus 47. Tell whose model is incorrect and why. So it wants to know whose model is wrong. Okay, the easiest way to figure this out is usually to solve it yourself first to discover whose model is wrong. Okay, so this is the equation, right? So you can solve it yourself to the side. 102 minus 47, and then you can look and inspect their place value charts and see which one is not like yours, which one is sick. This says my math is sick, as in like sick, like not feeling good. Okay, so it wants you to say Tanisha or James's model is incorrect because okay, so you have to give a reason. Where did they go wrong? Where did they make their mistake? I'm curious to see if you can discover that. And good luck. You're going to do great. Can't wait to see your work.